Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce.
There's always tension in the air when these teams face off. I love this atmosphere.
Yeah, they can say what they will about this being just another game. You can see it in their eyes. This is different.
Here's Suggs. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Picked by Carter. Lots of room. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And, Coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Booker. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, that's just pretty. Great awareness from D-Book.
Here's Suggs. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Wallace. To the inside. Covington. Rebounded by Suggs. Now Wagner. Outside Carter. And Carroll surveys. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Carter. And that misses. That would have put him up. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Wallace misses. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Then Carroll the screen. Here's Wagner. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Well, he's a 3-level scorer. That's what Wagner can do.
Pass to Malawach. Here's Wallace. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. In transition, the Magic on the run.
Well, you see how well Black can get up the court. He just glides out there. An excellent athlete.
And one young guy who's really a good on-ball defender, Anthony Black.
Yeah, B.A., that's where he's made an immediate impact. He's a big guard, a smooth athlete, great body control. Really tough to get past him, B.A.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Back to you guys.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. And here's Milwaukee now. Orlando making their last shot. Malawach misses. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Suggs outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Dunn. Bucks trail by 3. Outside Covington. Pass to Malawach. Inside. Stolen by Carter. And they're pushing it up. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
In transition, Van Carroll already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Now Covington goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here we go, one-on-one. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Wagner. He gets it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Now here's Henderson. Here's Jang. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Allen, left side. He nails it, and we're tied.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Here he goes. Richardson for three. Buries it from three. Richardson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Stuckey. No points yet. With the drive. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Here's Henderson. It's a three-point game. Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Jang. Now Bamba pulls up on the wing. And it's Bain with the rebound. Here's he. Fires the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Allen can't get it to go.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Wagner. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And here's Allen. And the three-pointer goes. Allen's got 6 in the quarter. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Now here's Henderson. Yet to see a basket. Allen can't get it to go. We've got 1:48 left in the second period. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Bucks. Charles Bassey.
Here's Stuckey. Wagner up top. Stripped away. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Out to Oubre. From the arc. The putback. Bassey. Oubre on the wing. And another shot. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Milwaukee in the lead. Outside for Porter. counted from distance.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Here's Stuckey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes both free throws. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Back to Booker. And there's the lob. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Back to Banchero. Here's Black. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And they pick up 2. Black's got his second bucket on the night.
Nice use of the pick. Suggs knew where he wanted to go with the ball and got it there.
Here's Booker on the attack. Here's Malawat. And he throws it down with one hand.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
The 3 from Suggs. He buries it from 3. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Brian, back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. Clock is at 3. Here's Wallace. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Orlando moving the ball around. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. Banchero the screen. Back to Black. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. 7 points in the game.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
For 3, Booker.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the Magic pushing it up now. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
On the drive, Banchero can be pretty forceful, and he'll need that here in the league.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 6 points in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Booker for 3. The Bucks rebound. Here's Covington.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Booker. Orlando making their last shot.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. the D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
So it's Milwaukee now. Orlando making their last shot. Oh, the shot is pure. Booker.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
It's stolen by Dunn. The fadeaway. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Booker's got 7.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Henderson. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Tips it up. The rebound by Allen. There's the steal. On the wing, Bain. Good if it goes. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Bucks ahead, up by 1. Don't go any...
39.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 1-point game. Allen on the wing. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to E. No one near him. Rebounded by Malowich.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Henderson outside. Now here's Covington. That 3's off the mark. Bain with it. And he makes it on the layup. Bain's got his first 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Allen on the wing. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to E. From behind the arc. Prince grabs the miss. Here's Covington. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Here's Allen. Going inside. Banked it in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Suggs. Outside Carter. Oh, the stuff!
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that dunk. Wow.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Wallace outside. Here's Booker. 5 to shoot. And a one-handed slam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
It's Suggs with a drive. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
Booker shrugs off the contact.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And it's in there.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
It's stolen by Dunn. Now Milwaukee moving it up from deep. And Carroll pulls it down. Magic trail by 9. .119 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Booker with it. Now Carter defending. It's good!
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Bucks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Devin Booker.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the 3 misses.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter.